So why are so many people looking to downsize right now? Well, you know what? For a growing number of homeowners who are looking to retire soon, the thought of this is right now. It's not a distant thought anymore. To many, it's right now. According to Realtor.com and a census, nearly 12,000 people will turn 65 every day for the next 2 years. And the latest data is showing us right now that about 15% of older Americans are planning on retiring in 2026, with another 23% looking to retire in 2027. So if you're looking to retire soon and you're looking to downsize, let's take a minute and see what you should be thinking about. Hey everyone, Brandon Shupe at Skydan Real Estate Sales. I hope all is going well. So here it is. It's getting close. You're considering retiring. You're thinking about what are we going to do with our home? Are we going to downsize? Are we going to move out of state? What are we going to do? But I'll tell you, now could be the perfect time for you to take your time and reflect on what you want your retirement life to look like. And because even though part of that thought process might make you feel like your finances would be going totally out of whack and going through some big changes, you definitely don't necessarily want to feel like you'd be living for less. But I will venture to bet, and odds are that what you do want is for your life to feel easier. And when I say easier, I'm talking about easier to enjoy, easier to manage, and easier to maintain day to day. So right here, if you take a look at this, you can see these benefits show up in the data when you look at why people over 60 are moving. The National Association of Realtors find the top 4 reasons aren't about necessarily timing of the market or choosing top dollar. They're really about lifestyle, being closer to children, grandchildren, or long-time friends, so it's easier to spend more time with the people who matter the most. Wanting a smaller, more functional home with fewer stairs and easier upkeep. Retiring and no longer needing to live near the office, so it's easier to move wherever you want. And opting for something smaller to reduce monthly expenses tied to utilities, insurance, and maintenance. No matter what the reason is, the theme is the same. Downsizing isn't about giving something up. It's about gaining control and choosing simplicity. And it brings peace of mind to know that your home fits the years ahead, not the years behind. And the best part is that it's more financially feasible than many homeowners would even anticipate and think of right now. And here's the part that makes it even more possible. Thanks to the fact that home values have increased over the years, a lot of homeowners, longtime homeowners, are actually realizing that they're in a much stronger position now to make that move. According to Catality, the average homeowners right now have about $299,000 in home equity. But guess what? A lot of the people that have lived in their home for many, many years are realizing that they have a lot more equity than that. And the big 2 reasons is because the longer you lived in the property, the more your mortgage has gone down and the value of your home has increased. That combination creates more options than you could possibly think of. So whether you just retired or you're thinking about retiring, I get it. I understand that it's probably very difficult to make these decisions because you've lived in this home for such a long period of time. You created a lot of memories, but it's possible that it's time to close one chapter and open up another chapter and get started and create that next step in your life that could be very exciting. So here's the bottom line. Downsizing is about really setting yourself up for what comes next on your terms, okay? So if you've considered this, there's nothing wrong with talking to a real estate broker with no obligations, taking your time, getting the information, doing your due diligence before you make this decision. Because like I said, it's got to be terms on your time. So if you've given any thoughts to this, and if there is anything that I can do to simply sit down, talk about your options with no obligations, and you make the decision, you set the time. All my information will be given at the end of this message. And as always, I wish you all the luck. I know it's a tough decision, big change in time in life, but as always, make it a great day.